Yo, what's good, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Sisters Review. This is the end credits trailer breakdown for episode 13 entitled Truth Is. The synopsis for this episode is Karen is aware of the paternity outcome, and the women are there to support her. Q lies catch up to him as Zack and Fatima make a sad discovery about his son. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to. But if not, just sit back and relax, and we're going to get right into this messy thing. Now, we see Bayo and Sabrina Sabrina tells him that she's not marrying him. And he tells her, well, that's the condition of the bail money. I said, no, my God, it's not. It really isn't. And that is not proper business protocol. You can't pull out an imaginary contract out of nowhere because you feel that Sabrina is about to distance herself from you. That's not what we do. He keeps talking about my country, my country. Well, in my country, this is how it is happening. In my country, it is a signed agreement. It is a promise. I said, well, sir, we're not in your country. Okay? We're not in your country. We are not in Zamunda. All right? We are not in Zamunda. What may fly over there with King Jaffe Joffer and Prince Akeem don't fly over here in the US of A. It just don't. Bayo did not have a contract, and there were no terms of conditions that Sabrina agreed to. And I hope she curses him the hell out because he rightfully deserves it. I have never in my life seen somebody say, hey, yeah, you know them $50 I gave you? Yeah, that was a contract for you to have sex with me. I'm sorry, what? You don't just put out contracts out of the thin air because you feel what you want is not going to come to pass. And Bayo, I knew you was touched, my boy. I knew someone right with you. I just knew it. I wanted to like you in the beginning. You was a cute little chocolate drop. But it's time for them to melt your ass. It's just time for them to melt you because I don't like how you doing Sabrina. Now, on the other hand, she was crazy as hell for accepting $1 million from you and not knowing you from a can of paint. But you doing all that because you want some American coochie. It ain't right, sir. It's just not right. Talking about some damn contract. Anyway, that scene, I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about that scene from Wednesday night episode. And when I tell you, laughter just overtook me because I'm looking at Sabrina and she's looking like a deer caught in headlights as if she's having a difficult time understanding what the hell Bayo is saying. It was very clear. Moving along. Karen tells Danny that Zack gave her the money because he knows that it's his baby. And Danny's reply is it though? And you know what? I can't even blame Danny at this point for asking or questioning Karen about this paternity of this child. And to me, Tyler Perry continues to play in our face. And he continues to play seesaw with the paternity of this child. The dependency on this pregnancy storyline is so basic. It is so basic. All the care and concern that I did once have about finding out who actually fathered this child, I couldn't care less. I don't care who the child father is. It doesn't matter. At this point, Karen isn't showing. She's not far along enough to be showing. She's not even having morning sickness. Doesn't even matter at this point. If the men want to be involved, let them be involved at this point. If they don't want to be involved, then that's okay too. When the child is born, do the test then, and we can put all of this stuff behind us. And Tyler Perry just continues to just put emphasis on this paternity, and we just don't care. It's lame. It's lame. It's basic. And for him to be who he is, I just feel personally he could do a whole lot better. But that's just me. So we get to Bayo and we get to Q, and we find out that the DA, this district attorney, this older white gentleman, is the one who gave Q the deal. And I was like, what? He gave, wait a minute. And so my mind went to, how was Q given a deal when he is the guilty party? So now I'm thinking, is the DA crooked as well? I'm starting to think so. So not only is Logan crooked as hell, the DA might be crooked as hell, because how was Q given the deal? He's the one who orchestrated this entire thing. He's the one who held Sabrina and Maurice at gunpoint. He's the orchestrator. How is he out? I'm not understanding this, because at first I was vibing with the little DA white man. I was vibing with you, DA white man. But now, knowing that you're the one who gave Q this deal, it's not looking too good for you, Mr. White Man. It's just not. I said, Lord, every man that come up on this show, are they all crooked? If you ain't trying to get some ass in the wrong way, bio, you giving people a deal who you know that's guilty, DA white man, you are finding out someone's paternity test results that ain't none of your business, Mr. Aaron. I'm not understanding. All the men questionable. You know what I'm saying? Just every last one of them. And even if the ones I didn't name, all they ass are questionable. But we going to move right on along. So, y'all, I didn't want to be the one to say this, because I'm trying to be careful about the words that come out of my mouth. I'm trying, okay? Just pray for me. And I didn't want to verbalize this, but every time Q comes upon our screens, these are my thoughts.
So why don't you just do us all a damn favor and die?
Oh, God. Okay. Lord, forgive me. But anyway, that's from the movie Sugar Hill with Wesley Snipes. And if you have never seen that movie, I beseech you to go see it, because that is black cinema must see right there. Okay, that is black cinema history. Every black person should have watched Sugar Hill. Okay, if you ain't watched it, I ain't judging you, sort of, kind of, but not really. Go watch it. So we get to Zack and Fatima. And they're in the car, and they're on their way to Heather's to check on Michael. This fake concern is halfway comical. And this is what I mean by this fake concern. Now, let's do a replay of Zack's day. Now, the first thing he does is he goes to check on Preston and Danny, because we know that Preston was still high from the one puff he took the night before. Then he takes his little self to Karen's salon to drop off the check. Okay, after he does that, he goes to the law firm to meet with the lawyer. Then he stays there until Fatima gets off from work. Then he goes home. It's nighttime now. Now all of a sudden he's so overly concerned about his son. I said, Tyler Perry, go jump in the pool. I ain't gonna tell you to go to hell right now. I'm trying my best not to. Go jump in the pool and get wet, sir. Because what? This man done spent all day doing what the hell he wanted to do. Now, when they bring up food, time to eat, now he want to think about his son because maybe his son not eating. I said, I can't. I can't. But I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna move on alone. So we see Andy, Danny, and Sabrina, and they are out on the town, which we rarely see. You know what I'm saying? But they're out on the town. They're dressed up because Andy has, I believe it's a blind date. Andy has a blind date, and Sabrina and Danny are there with her. Now, I'm sorry, I cannot get over this pink dress. I just, every time I see it, I instantly laugh. I don't know. It's not even a bad dress. It's the arms. It's the shoulders. It is that. Because Andy ain't no angel, okay? And it's giving innocent. It's giving Tinkerbell for me. It's giving put me on the top of your Christmas tree. And we know Andy doesn't reserve the right to any of those characteristics. She doesn't subscribe to that. And I think that's what makes it even more funnier for me. But anyway, so over there at the bar, as I see Danny and Sabrina, I see Stalker Tony. Stalker Tony from the airport, who knows everything about Danny's life, even though she's never spoken to him. I said, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to wait till the episode air because I'm trying to figure out, I think he is a friend of the guy that Andy is on this blind date with. And it's just so convenient that he happens to be the person who asked out Danny. But like I said, I don't know for sure. So I'm going to wait to the episode before I give all my thoughts that I have for that particular scene. Now we see Karen and Aaron. They're at the table and she's telling him that she doesn't want any of this. And Aaron asks her, like, what are you talking about? I want to know what the hell she's talking about too. Karen probably doesn't even know what the hell she's talking about. Who knows? Okay, who knows? But then we see this scene right here where it looks like Aaron is about to leave. That's what I'm thinking. And this actually looks like goodbye. Maybe a temporary goodbye. And if it is, I am here for it. I have been wanting Aaron to give Karen her distance for a while now. And one of the main reasons why I want Aaron to take a step back is because anytime that Karen believes that there is an inkling of a possibility that her and Zack may reconcile, she easily dismisses Aaron like it's nothing, like it's easy. And I just have this thing that anytime somebody can just leave you, dismiss you, quit you like it's easy, that's a problem for me. Because what has he done to deserve that? Is he perfect? Hell no. He's not perfect by a long shot. But it's you'll be doing good, and then Zack shows you some type of promise, or you made up in your mind that there's a possibility, and then you give Aaron your ass to kiss. And I'm just not a fan of that, and I don't like it at all. So if this is a temporary goodbye, I'm all here for it. And I want Aaron to go out there and live his best life, okay, without the alcohol. But Aaron, go live your best life, buddy. Then we see Zack, Fatima, and that nosy ass neighbor. I can't think of her name, but it's played by Heather B, who is a legend. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to leave that alone right now. This ain't about her. That sounded so mean, but it ain't about her. Basically, Zack and Fatima arrive at Heather's house, and obviously they're talking to this nosy neighbor who knows everything, and they begin to hear Michael scream. And they hear him scream, and of course Zack takes off, and he bursts in that house like the damn Black Power Ranger. And I laughed. I said, because he was like, ah, he made this sound effect. Now, let me just say, the situation isn't funny at all, but it's Zack's response to this that is hilarious to me, and it goes back to certain things not making sense. Now, I don't know if I'm going to play the audio of Michael's scream. I might, just so you guys can hear it. The fact that this scream is so loud, and you're meaning to tell me this child gets abused often, he is screaming like that for the entire neighborhood to hear, and no one has called. This child has not been taken out of this house. Now, I know when we first meet this nosy neighbor, she does tell us that, Child Protective Services has been called before. But I'm just saying, how is Michael still there? And like I said when I did my review, and I know it's coming up, and I'm not looking forward to the bashing and the diminishing and the assassination of Heather's character, all for the sake of exalting Zachary Taylor, but I know it's going to happen. I'm just like, really? That's all I can really say is really. And any man, I hope Zack beat his ass, because any grown ass man who can abuse a child, anybody, ain't no man, anyone who can intentionally abuse a child, there is a special place for people like that. And this is going to be the one time I'm going to be rooting for Zack to stump a hole in Heather's boyfriend, because my guy, really, you're beating a little kid who obviously has developmental issues. You're a weak ass dude for that. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't want to leave it on that note. That's just like a real low moment, because I have a soft spot for children and the elderly, and storylines like this really get me in my feelings. But anyway, I'm gonna keep it cute. But I want to thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you, all the new subscribers, everybody who's commenting. Make sure you guys check out my series Back Down Memory Lane. It is reviews that I'm doing for movies that shaped my childhood, or movies that I just absolutely love that have made an imprint on my life. They come out every Saturday around 3 p.m. Already for the month of October, I've done Love Jones, Brown Sugar. This Saturday will be Double Platinum starring Brandy and Diana Ross. And to close out October will be soul food. I almost forgot. Will be soul food. And so for November, the lineup will be The Best Man, Waiting to Excel, The Wood, and Love and Basketball. Again, it is Back Down Memory Lane, the series. These reviews come out every Saturday by 3 p.m. ish. You feel me? But make sure you guys check that out. I'll put the link above right here so you can just click on it after this video is over. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Until next time, y'all be safe out there, and I will holler at y'all later. One.